gonna show you guys just a few things that on how to combat arguments you're gonna be facing in debate. So in debate, one thing you guys can expect is you're gonna have con sides that are gonna mention disadvantages of the pro side, right? And often these disadvantages are like things like, oh, like let's say like the topic is resolved, we should always put butter on toast. Or the US government. Let's say US government should do that. US federal government should always put butter on toast. We have pro, and pro is gonna be like, yeah, that's great. Like butter on toast sounds great. If this will work, yeah. Butter on toast is great, is what pro is gonna say. And con, on the other hand, is gonna say something like, no, butter on toast is bad. And really, the real question with con is, but why though? Like, why is butter on toast bad? And so con is normally going to create what we call a disad. So con is going to connect for some reason, like why putting butter on toast is bad to something. So we have, and this I taught you, a link, and the link is going to connect butter to something. So let's say butter has trans fats, and like, so that's the link. Like we know butter has trans fats. Impact, trans fats cause cancer. Cancer's bad, right? Like, so you see we linked to the topic like that you always put butter on toast. And what we find in the link is like butter has trans fats, which is like bad. And that the impact, trans fats cause cancer. Like, no, that's bad. All right, well, how do we deal with that then? Well, there's two main ways you always argue against an opponent. You either get rid of their link or you get rid of their impact. So one way you could argue is you could say, actually, butter does not have trans fats. And you would typically need to like have research ahead, to do that. So this is what we call in debate a no link argument. There's no link. Another thing you can do is you could say there's no impact. Like, actually, trans fats don't cause cancer. Oh, there's no impact. This is what we call a no impact argument. So whenever you're debating against someone, you should always be asking yourself, okay, what's their link and what's their impact? And you need to ask yourself, which one of those sound weaker? Like, which one of those sounds weaker to you? One other thing that exists is called a uniqueness argument. So let's say like trans fats is in everything. Like everything you put on bread has trans fats. This is a uniqueness argument, meaning a non-unique argument basically says like, yeah, it doesn't matter because everything has trans fats in it. So like it doesn't really matter what you put on, like it doesn't matter if butter has it, everything has trans fats in it. So that's a non-uniqueness argument. So when you guys are thinking about how to argue, what I want you guys to be thinking about in your debate rounds is one, well, what's the link? Do they have one? Two, what's the impact? Do they have one? Or three, like, is this actually unique to this situation? Or is it that this always happens? Well, that's all, guys. Thanks. And hopefully this video wasn't too long.